Good afternoon. This is Wednesday. Well, at least it's almost noon anyway. And I finished my Amazon work. And so now I get the wonderful chore to start putting up some Christmas lights. So I'm going to start on the rooftop first here and do the decorations that go there. Let me show you what I got here. So I have this sleigh along with the wreath, the deer, and it looks like someone took my, oh, there they are. I have to take these two cinder blocks out because those hold down the deer and the sleigh on the roof. And then the box, which you may or may not be able to see, is underneath the reindeer. That has all the Christmas lights in it. So I'm fortunate enough that I can go out a window here that's on my second floor, and then I go out onto the porch roof, and then I just stand down there, and then I can do most of my decorating there. And that's how I do it. So first we'll start by getting this window out of here. And since it's about 60 degrees out, it's a perfect day, so I won't be sweating to death and I won't be freezing to death either. So what I do is I just take this whole window out. Oops, I'm going to have to move some stuff here because I can't get the window out. So having the window out actually makes it really easy for me to move these other items out. The only thing that's kind of excuse me, in the way is the camera. So, hopefully I don't bump things too much. On here. For those who are watching this later, what I'm doing is I'm putting the Christmas lights onto the upper portion of my house right now. Whoa! I don't want things to fall off because then I have to chase them. Gotta get the reindeer. And I gotta get the lights. get my cinder blocks. I'm going to try to put the camera out on the roof here, so hopefully I have enough USB cable to reach out there and it doesn't come disconnected or anything. I get my camera outside here. Becoming disconnected. Fix my stand. And hopefully I don't knock the thing off the roof. I've got an extension pole that I have to go inside and get. Okay, so to get up to the peak where I need to go up here, let me show you where that is. I actually have to use something that I kind of put together here. This is actually a swimming pool net and vacuum pull, and you can actually get poles that are specifically made for putting up Christmas lights, and they cost money, but this particular pole I own, so I was not going to spend money on getting something that already had something that did the job. The because this one I can extend, you know, and it'll be like, I don't know, 12 feet or so long, putting the lights where I need them to be. So we'll do that first, when I got to get the strings out of the box here. Put the lid inside so it doesn't blow away. Get rid of my phones here. I don't think I need to carry these. Now I have a couple different things in this box. And what I do is I just made a box. It's a porch box every year. So I have the window lights that are in here. And then I also have the gutter lights, the extension cords, any extra hooks that I may need to get things up, etc. So what I do is I usually put the peak lights up first, just so that I know that I have enough bulbs to feed the whole thing. And that's what this string is. Now the only thing that I may run into is I haven't gone to the store yet to see if these incandescent bulbs are still available anymore, because since the Biden administration outlawed the incandescent lights, I don't know if that included Christmas light bulbs or not. So I guess we'll find out. This is the gutter one, because it has some of these things that go up over the top of the porch. And then the string itself actually clips onto the gutter. And that's what that string's for. So we'll get that done first. Get these peak lights up. So let's check it out here first. Now something that I did, let me check a phone call here first. Yellow. I haven't seen any money. He hasn't called me. Okay. Yep. Bye. Sorry, the mayor called. I had to take care of a mayor call first. Okay. Oh, I know what I was going to show you. So when I did some remodeling on the house, on the inside, I took the opportunity while the wall was open, and I put this outlet on the outside above the roof here, so that I could plug in my Christmas lights. And that just really made it easy for me to get things going here on the roof. So let's see if our lights work. Whoop. And I just plug it in, and then I'll see what bulbs need changed here. And I just rob the bulbs from other strings when I'm doing this, so. I usually have to replace quite a few of these. So, you know, I might go through 10 to 20 of them in a season. But the string's actually looking pretty good for now. And there are a few here and there that have to be done. I'm not sure why that doesn't have a bulb in it, but we'll fix that. Bulb in it for now. Now, one thing that I do on Christmas strings is, at least you can do it with incandescent. You can't do it with LEDs. But incandescent ones, if there's a place that's going to have a lot of bulbs because you have extra strings, you just take out the bulbs, and that takes care of the lots of light bulbs in one spot look. Now, after I have these up, I'm actually not going to go change out the bulbs during this winter season, because to do that I would have to take the string down. So, and I'm not doing that. Once they're up till I take them down in January. The whole idea is to get them up before it actually gets cold outside. So, and then when it gets cold and you have to take them down, you want to get them down as fast as you can on the day that there's not any ice on the roof. So that's the other challenge for taking them down. Incandescent bulbs, though, they have a different look than LEDs, and so I don't particularly like the LED look. Because it's, like I say, it's a different ambiance or light. So even though I know LEDs do save energy, but if LEDs can't produce the same color of light as the incandescents, then, you know, might as well just be spoiled for the Christmas season. All right, so I've checked all the lights in this particular string. So now it's time to put them up on the wall. Whoops, this one's doing its thing. Let me get rid of that one. All right. So I'm not sure how I'm going to film this, but hopefully you can see what I'm doing here. So first I got to get the pole ready. And we just start here at this particular corner. Go from there. I might add that all the hooks up there, one time I was up there repairing the roof and I decided, well, I'm going to go put all those hooks in. So I put the hooks in while I was repairing the roof. And I'll worry about the extension cords when we get that far. So. This is just a little metal hook that I made and I bent and I screwed it on to the end of this rod here. Betsy. Just got to make sure you keep it untangled. Otherwise, you'll be taking them back down to untangle it. Oh, come on. Come on. Looks like the sun is getting in the camera there. Let me move it here. Go on there, thing. I don't know what's wrong here. Thing doesn't want to go on. There we go. So that's how I do that when I use that extension pole. And I know it takes a little bit of time, but looks good when the lights are on and in the winter and Christmas time. So that's how I do the peak. Now the rest I just stretch around the side, and then I hang some lights here in the pocket. And we'll go ahead and let's see here. Where's that string? And this one's okay to put up because I can get to all the bulbs on this one. So. Now maybe there's a different way to store these bulbs or strings of lights, but I don't know. I guess I just untangle them every year. Just the way it is. I can't answer any questions. So if you have questions for me, you'll have to send them to me at a different time because I'm a one-man show here doing the camera work and everything myself. So, you know, I'm not the guy that, I'm not rich and famous as I do this. So that's just the way it is. Come on, Betsy. I just have to keep moving the camera. Now my camera doesn't reach around there with the USB cable, so sorry I can't show you that part. But next I'll do the gutter bulbs. Gutter string, probably the longest string up here. I just gotta find the right end. On here somewhere. There it is. And that one we start down on the corner over here. Couple things to mention here is we have these gutter clips. Hope I got the right bucket. Because this particular lighting string especially is pretty old, and so it has these gutter clips, but good old Mother Nature in time has taken a toll on this string. I don't know how old the string is, 15, 20, 30 years old. So we've been using a lot of these lights for decades. And so this plastic just gets brittle after a while, and these little clips break off. So you kind of got to be careful when you're putting them on. But what I do is I just take some of these newer, got the wrong bucket. Let me get the other clips. Clips like this, and these are gutter clips. And so with these, I can put those on the gutter and they hold the string pretty much in place. And for some reason, I can't remember how they go on. And they break too. Camera a little bit here. I also try to clean out the gutter while I'm at it. I mean, I'm here, might as well do it. Now, if you've never put lighting up before, there's a special roofing tab Christmas light holder that you can use. And I use these on the area that goes by the stairway. Let me show you these. So you just stick this plastic thing here underneath the roofing, and it, you know, holds your string in place. And that's how I go up over the top of this peak, because I didn't put any hooks in the fascia. So. And you don't want to lift your roofing up too far, but this is how you do it, though. Let me change the camera angle just a little bit here. All right. So once again, you just stick this plastic thing up under your roofing like this, and then it holds the light in place, just like that. Change my camera angle. Hopefully you don't get too blinded by the sun here. We're going to go down to this other section. And that's, sorry, but the deer is kind of in the way, and that's just the way it is. I guess I could move it, but I'm not going to. It's lunchtime. I have to get a few more clips to put on where the string is broken, or where the gutter clips are broken off. So I have to put a few more of those on down here. Now you can buy these, at the store. It just depends. You can buy either the gutter clips, or you can buy these things. These are another alternative that go underneath the shingle. I don't particularly like them, but I mean, they work. I have them, obviously, and I've used them. Just not on this house. So the peak there that I did, I could theoretically use, all of the roofing clips to put the lights up there, but that means I'd have to climb up there, and I don't have a man lift to get me up. So. Okay, so the gutter is done. And a lot of these lights, these will go around the corner, and I won't run the camera while I put those up, but we're going to do that in a moment. Right now, let's get the reindeer situated and the cinder blocks on them. Ideally, what I wanted was, when they did the roofing, to put some anchors into my roof that were exposed, but yet underneath the shingles, but it didn't get done, so oh well. And I put these like right close to the edge. This reindeer we actually bought when we first moved here and put it on our roof. So it's 10 years old. And what I did is I screwed them down onto these plywood pieces, and then I just put a cinder block on top of it, and that holds it on the roof in the winter, especially when it gets really windy. I also might mention this particular reindeer, I have actually restrung it because the lights died, or got a bunch of shorts in it, so I just said, bag it. Instead of buying another reindeer, I just spent the $2 or whatever, $3 on a new string of lights, and then I put that new string of lights on the reindeer, and it seems to work just fine. Get my other cinder block here. This wreath was something I bought a few years ago to put over this window. We used to have it wrapped with Christmas lights, but this actually seemed to be a little more attractive. And so there's hooks that I put in the wall around the window, and I hang it up there, and then I tie down the ends here with some twist ties. That just mounts on the wall here someplace where my screws are. I actually put 2 screws in the wall, so every year I can just come and hang this thing up on the wall. You can find the holes. Just like that, and then we can leave it plugged into the outlet. And that's how that works. And with this timer, I can do it for where you just set the time that you want it on and off, or you could do it when the sun comes up, when the sun comes down, etc. And you can actually set it for each day of the week if you want, but that's just way too much work. So I just set it so that it comes on at 5 o'clock in the evening, because it's usually dark by then, and then it goes off at 11 o'clock at night. So I leave them on for 6 hours a day, beginning the Thanksgiving evening or night, whatever you want to call it. It does have the option, so if you're working on the lights, you can actually turn on the on button, and then all of your lights will come on. But we're not going to do that right now, so we'll just leave it on. And this particular timer I've had for, I might have bought this one in this house. It might be 10 years old. They do die after a while, and I've gone through a couple of them, so it's just the way it is. They're man-made products, and all man-made things die and rot and fall apart. And that's just the way it is. So you've seen what I've done as far as the peak goes, and then my gutter and the reindeer. And for me, it's lunchtime, so I'm going to stop and go eat lunch.